it's true because what you said about using blade, I was shocked. Like I've never
Oh, you
used
thought it
blade
was
on my.
shit,
I've
cheers.
never. I've always used a wall detailer, and this shaver. I use clippers. I don't even play with
You've
blades.
never tried blade?
I tried blade once in uni. My shit looked like popcorns, like burnt black popcorns all over my head. Pop, 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 pop. So I vowed I'll never touch a blade again.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't use blade at all. Like if I'd rather do laser treatment than to go on to blade. Also, there's online. I've been researching.
Yeah.
When I went bald, I said, what can I do about it?
100%.
And I think this leads to the question we spoke about on the phone, taking supplements, taking a trip to, the red flag. Like, what was, okay, so you've lost your hair, technology is advancing, you've got the internet, you've gone online. What have you seen? Because obviously, clearly you didn't want to go bald, just like I.
Yeah.
Like, what solutions did you find online?
I remember first thing while I was going, when I was really starting to thin, I went to Belgravia in London, and I knew they were Topic and pill-based products, but I didn't know about it. So I went there, they looked over me or whatever, and they said, yeah, we can help. We can help stop the hair that's thinning from going anymore and start to regrow that, but we can't regrow hair that's gone. So I was like, right, okay, if I take these pills every day and use this solution, I can maybe bring back what's kind of going at the time. But they said the downside is it can affect your fertility or libido. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So straight away, I came out of that and I was like, no, it's not, to me, that was never, I'm not weighing that up. Like to me, my manhood, that comes first. So I tried that. And there was this other company, which was at the time, it was like this laser treatment. So I went there, and what they claimed, because a lot of this is claiming, yeah? They claimed that they could, and I think I saw some celebrities endorsing it, like this cricket player was endorsing it. I saw it on a late night commercial, like, this is what I use. And it was always white people. And I was like, you know what, let me go see them. So I went to see them, and they was like, yeah, you come in for one treatment every week, whatever. And it was thousands of pounds. And I was like, there's nothing for me.
Yeah, and that's heartbreaking because I know for me, I looked at it when I couldn't afford some of the solutions that I saw online. I was just like, I'm stuck. And the cheaper option was go into the shop, go to New Era, £25,
grab a hat,
buy a new hat. And I just thought, yeah, I'll go that route. But as time's gone on, I've seen this new process.
There's bare things now.
There's this new process that I've seen. It's a trend on TikTok where people go to Turkey and they'll pull their hairs because like you
FUE, innit? I think it's called FUE, yeah.
And they'll pull their hairs and put it in their front and they'll make incision of every single hair.
Rather than because the old process used to be they would take, bro, when I tell you, yeah, if you looked at my Google searches years ago, yeah, everything would be hair transplant, this. So the old process was they would take a strip of your hair, and then stitch a strip of your scalp, stitch it up, and then that strip they've got, they then unplug all of those and then put it in.
Oh, wow.
But now, and so you'd have this big kind of scar across your head, but now what they do is they can take out each follicle and place it on top. But to me, the downside with that is, A, there's not enough hair here to cover this anyway. And if you're still thinning, say you're just kind of receding, and then they do that, and they fix the hairline, but then you start to thin even more.
Okay.
What are you gonna do? Keep doing it. So a lot of the time when people are having hair transplants, they're still having to take those pills that I was telling you about to stop it from getting worse. And that's why I'm like...
You're damned if you don't, you're damned if you
But you know the new thing though? The tattoo, the hair tattoo.
I'm not a big fan of that. The reason why is just, I've got tattoos. I don't exactly, it's not that I regret them, but I'm kind of happy that I didn't do arm tattoos and so on. The tattoos I have are really hidden.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do a hairline because I'm at the stage where I've been bald for so long. I don't know what suits me if I had a hairline. If you put a hairline on, God said, son, do you want a hairline? Like, I wouldn't know what's going on. Like, I'm like, so I want it like this person, that person, and Idris Elba. I wouldn't know because I got a big head. So I'm at the stage where it's just like, I'll take any other blessing, leave my hairline alone. So
See, I looked into that because that's been around for a few years, and I know I've got a friend that's actually done it. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, like it gives the appearance that you've got like a level 1 or something. It's like, but you can see the hairline and whatever. But I just feel that, it's like sometimes I don't cut my hair for a few days. Yeah, like we haven't trimmed our hair. Like I think the last time I did mine was like 3-4 days ago.
Yeah, my one's about a week now.
If I've got a hair tattoo on top, yeah, that is like, looks like a freshly shaved head, yeah, and my sides are now growing, that's just gonna look so off key. So now I'm gonna be forced to, where I have to stay on top of this every so often. And I just feel like, to me, I feel like there's a calmness in accepting that and a strength that comes from that. Like, you know what? I'm not my hair.
Yeah.
I'm not my hair. However much I loved having hair and the confidence it gave me, being able to own this look provides me anyway with a lot more confidence. And the great thing, bro, is knowing that now upon reflection, I went bald early. So that process of being depressed, overthinking, letting it weigh me down is out of my life. My appearance won't change now. Whereas there's men now going bald in their 30s and 40s that are now going through that. And I'm like, I get to sit back and be that rare.
It's almost like you're happy that it's happened when it had happened.
When it happened.
Because it would have like affected you probably even worse if you were a lot older.
Knowing that rare, like man's getting older anyway.
Yeah.
And then it's like, rare, now I'm losing my hair, putting on a bit of weight, doing this, doing that.
The combination of things.
It might have topped me, but you know the beauty of it as well. Those men that were laughing at me, now I get to see their hairlines disappearing, yeah? They're like, but what'd you do? How'd you do this? And I'm like, wait.
I definitely believe there's a confidence and swag that you have. I feel like it's not that you have to be overconfident, but it's almost like just your presence addressed the elephant in the room. So it's now like a thing where you know who you are, and you know you've gone through a process that's taught you more about yourself, that's allowed you to navigate the world now. So like that's the great thing of going bold. I took it for granted, because now I'm looking at my mates and a lot of them are going bold now. Some of them have taken the leap of faith. Some of them are holding on for dear life. But it's kind of like, raw, like you are going through this in your 30s now. I'm looking at you like, oh.
I'm calm now.
I'm so over it. Like, so that's why when people used to send me, like people joke and send me the turkey, if someone's done their turkey treatment, I'm like, honestly, I don't even have that desire. Like, I do not have a desire to have a hairline now.
But you know what? I feel like there's a calmness. Even you saying that, there's a calmness, because like when you're at that stage where you're still like, you know what? Should I go turkey? You know what? Should I get the hair? You're thinking of all of these options, and that can be stress in itself. Like, what should I do? And sometimes it's like, you should just accept it. Do you know what I mean? Like, to me, accepting it's forced me, going bald has actually forced me to look in the mirror. Do you know what I mean? I really look at myself and be like, rare, this is me.
Okay, so this is a caveat question. Has it changed how you pose now? Because I'll say this when I think it was a child. I said, oh, why do you always raise your head? I know subconsciously, I've done that because back in the day, I didn't want people to see my hairline. Do you think like, you know, like where you might lean your head forward and like, you know, you're showing them the light skin eyes, light skin face. Now you're like, yeah, let me put my head up. Yeah, I'm tough. Looking like a bouncer. Like, do you feel like it's changed how you maneuver when it comes to taking photos and stuff like that?
No. You know what? I feel like because I'm tall, when I'm posing, especially if I'm posing with shorter people, I'm always coming down anyway. But I feel like I've never looked at it like that.
No, it's something I've observed of myself. That's why.
Yeah. I don't think it's anything to do. I feel like when I was going bald, it was definitely like, okay, get this side, or get this, because I'm not. It's not so bad this side or whatever. But like, I feel like I'm genuinely. bro, I feel like I'm happy. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, even having this kind of conversation, it's like, well, man's been through what was a stressful time. And I remember really like looking at myself in the mirror as I'm going bald. And bro, I was so upset. And I was like, what can I do? There must be something I can do. To know that I've come out of that. And now I just look at myself, I shave my own head, and I'm like, you're good, you know? Like, you're good. And that's why I try and pass that on to my son. Like, you know what? You got an afro, you look nice now, yeah? But don't think you're that hair. Like, if that afro wasn't there, you'd still be Amari. You'd still be amazing. Do you know what I mean? Don't become too attached to it. And that's the thing, we become so attached to our hair, our clothes, like our build, our shape, and it's like, nah, be attached to who you are inside.
Perfect. No, I think that's a beautiful way to end it. I'd like to see if you could give a message to the young guy and there's a lot of men in the Good Man community that are probably going through what we went through. What type of message would you want to give them that they probably ain't experienced, and kind of, I don't know, what do you want to say to the people about male boldness?
I feel like just in life in general, yeah, understand you can't control everything. Yeah, there's an element as you grow as men as well. A part of being a man is acceptance for things that you can't control. Yeah, and you're getting to a point where you're raising your child. There's so many more important things in your life than your hair and how you look. That's a small part of you, and by attaching yourself to something like that, you're connecting yourself to something that is naturally going to change over time. Do you know what I mean? Don't get fooled by how celebrities look or what we see where people are now having, like male weaves and stuff like that. It's like we're trying, bro, when I think of it, yeah, we are trying to constantly hold on to that younger version of ourselves. The way our hair used to look, the way our skin used to look, how slim we used to be, how fast we used to be. And the peace and the calmness comes from just accepting you are going to get older, you are going to change, but you know what? That's a beautiful thing. That's not a bad thing, that's a beautiful thing, so accept it.
No, that's perfect. I think 100%. You just got to accept it. And I think I'm more in love with embracing the journey of who I'm going to become at 40, who I'm going to become at 50, 60, and so on and so. And I feel sometimes, yeah, we do hold on to stuff from our past as to say that's the superior. I feel like, especially for men anyway, we get better as we get older. 100%. Like I could tell.
You have the option.
Yeah, and I feel like even the wisdom that you gain, the physical, the discipline, the routine that you have. Like I'm sure you look at your sons and you think, yo, like you lot just waste time.
Yeah, bro.
And there's so much you could do, but they have so much time, but not enough will. Whereas we have a lot of will, but already the day's almost done. So yeah. Now, I think on that note, we'll end it. Thank you for coming to the Good Man Factory studio. Thank you, Aaron. If you want to, everyone knows who you are. Raising Voice to Men.
If you don't know by now,
make sure you follow him.
Please do.
He's doing amazing content on fatherhood and co-parenting. So,
and use the Goodman
beard oil,
please.
Trust me. We're going to have it in here. This episode is sponsored by Good Man Factory. And on that note, peace.